Hello and welcome to GPC, Georgetown Poker Club, and we are live streaming a poker tournament. It is Dad's Group Charity Poker, and I am Tracy, Tornado Tracy, and I will be covering this final table. There's 8 players left, and let's get started. But there's eight players left right now. All right, let me see here. Let me see who's at the final table. All right, in seat number 1 we have Nick, and he has 273,000 chips. Keith is in seat 2. He has 102,000 chips. Victor, 354,000. In seat 3, Joe is in seat 4. He has 702,000 chips. Byron in seat number 5 has 159,000 chips. JNP is in seat 6, 234,000 chips. David is in seat 7, 237,000 chips. And Simmer Down, the chip leader, he has 820,000 chips. Sargon is in seat number 9, 233. Oh, it seems like one player is out. There's 8 left, but it's showing 9. Oh, there is 9. I'm sorry, pardon me. I thought there were not 8 players, but there are 9. So the full table is still here. All 9 players. And they are paying, let me take a look here. They are paying 5 places. First is $1,404. Second is $1,053. Third, $526. Fourth, $351. And fifth is $176. It is a charity tournament, and it looks like they're doing some raffle right now at the moment.
No, the raffle was added in.
Let's listen into this.
It wasn't my name, sir.
That wasn't my name, dude.
Close your eyes.
Rob Solis.
No way.
Rob Solis wins it all.
Yeah.
There it is. Nice.
Hell yeah.
Hey, would you get us a shot each?
Nope.
Congrats, Rob.
Thanks, guys.
Let's see,
shit, Rob
what
Sanders.
did he win?
Hell yeah.
Nice. Congrats, Rob.
Sargon?
Yeah.
Now you win one, buddy.
All right.
Bring another one home to the flat.
My turn.
Not exactly sure what he won, but he did win something.
Small, big, 6, 12 up. That's how it works.
So again, like I said, this is a Dad's Group charity tournament that we've been playing this afternoon here at GPC, Georgetown Poker Club in Georgetown, Texas. And we do have some sponsors that have sponsored this tournament, and I'd like to say thank you to Jeff Lepoff at State Farm. Also another thank you, Impact Property. I'd like to say thank you to Spin Art by Bedell. I'd like to say thank you to Raising Canes. A big thank you to Crown Trophy. And also a big, big thank you to Roof Jokers. And of course, GPC as well, which is Georgetown Poker Club.
Whatever he said. Jason, when he's ready.
Looks like they're just getting started.
The guy in the booth.
It'll be
How far behind is it?
30 minutes.
Oh, wow.
It's a pretty good turnout today.
Yeah,
So it's just a link you can click on and watch on it.
Looks like,
Yeah.
well, we had
It's through GBC
34.
Live.
It was not a very big tournament, but nonetheless, it's a pretty good
Hey, Juan,
turnout.
can we get the format, or what do we call it?
The TV over here?
Yeah. We won't say.
Right now we're watching the future right here, guys.
That's true, right?
They are watching the future, they said.
Oh. That's gonna be Biden. His hobby.
It's been so long. Flush means straight, right? It's been a while.
All right, let's get this started.
Give me your coin. You don't deserve it. You don't have it?
It's metal.
Oh, yeah. No.
Always nice to be in an air-conditioned
Oh, okay.
building, playing poker. It's 102 degrees
Those are like
outside.
this, huh?
It's nice and cool in here.
So when we look at our cards, it's right here.
Yeah, just flip them over there. Okay. Before you look
All right,
at it.
man. Next me that picture.
I already did.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, you're gonna let me know. Yeah, just put your cards over there before you look at them. So
Okay, so register.
Otherwise, just go review when he's backing up to see what the whole card order will tell you. Make sure you put it in there.
Simmer down. He's a regular here at
Let's just do that first.
Georgetown Poker Club. He plays here almost every day. And that is his restaurant, Simmer Down.
Thought he was gonna tell me.
Very good food is what I hear. I haven't eaten there, but
6,
here
12,
it's
and
pretty
12.
good.
Remember, just slow, tell him, he'll tell you each street when to. So you get your cards, try to put them in the spot, help us out, so they get ready quick.
All right, we are getting started. So far, we could just see Joe's hand. Hopefully, we will be able to see the rest.
4 folds. 5 folds.
Here they come.
6 folds. 7 folds.
So far, I don't see very good hands. Oh, Simmer Down. That's a very good hand. Right from the start. The chip leader, Simmer Down. He raises to 35,000.
You got longer to come back.
Making me do that.
Keith in the small blind, I reckon he's going to call. Victor Ace 10 in the big blind. He's priced in. He'll call as well.
You have 20 minutes and 37 seconds.
David is also calling. The blinds are 6,000, 12,000. All right. Oh, that is a good flop. Simmer Down. Nobody has a flush draw. That is a good way to start the final table for Simmer Down. Oh, look at that. Victor bets out with ace high. I'm sure Simmer Down likes that call. Do I see a raise? That's a call. He is gonna milk. No, he did raise. Looked like a raise. Raise to 140. I don't think Victor will be calling here. Show the set, and he shows it.
That was me earlier. I had like 3 queens. I think that's a queen. Yeah.
It's a good start for Simmer Down.
Yeah, you show, man.
Dad's Group Charity Tournament. Shout out to all the dads. And all the dads that love to play poker. And the moms as well. But this is for a Dad's Group Charity Tournament.
Oh, okay, go ahead and scan it again in 9. I didn't get yours yet. 9's good now. Did you get 5s? Okay. 8 raises.
Okay. Thank you. I was just giving the live chat.
9 calls, 1 call.
Thank you to all the players that are in the live chat. There are 9 people in the live chat. Welcome, welcome. And Alan Piscatello says, good luck. All right. Simmer Down with Ace King. He is getting some big hands. And the flop has an ace. Sargon has a jack. No flush draw. I believe. Okay, Sargon bets out. He is first to act and Simmer Down. Looks like just the call. No, it is a raise. I don't believe Sargon's going to continue. My mistake. He goes all in. Immediate all call from Simmer Down. I don't blame him. He has top. $496,000 pot. Nice pot for Simmer Down, and Sargon
You get your coin.
is eliminated. So now there are 8 players left.
Are we up or?
Lights up, 7-14-14.
Chip leader only gets bigger. He really has a lot of chips now. It's not going to show up immediately, but we'll look at the chip stacks here in a couple minutes. Alan in the chat says, LFG Simmer Down. Suited connector. That's a pretty good hand to see a flop. Okay, he has over 1 million chips. 1,226,000. It's quite a big stack he has there. Pocket 5s, pocket 6s. And Byron with Queen 3. He calls as well. Okay, Byron folded. that hit Nick pretty good. A set of fives. The other two players don't really have anything to continue with. But he immediately bets out. There is a flush draw, so I don't blame him for betting out. No sense in slow playing there. Victor calls with his sixes. And Simmer Down folds. So Nick just went all in. I doubt Victor can call that. There's so much that beats him out there.
193.
I think he's just saving face is what they say. Nice pot he just dragged in.
None of that. None of that.
So if you're in the area, they do have a cash game going on right now. I was playing it earlier. They're doing round of Omaha and round of Hold'em. A 1-2-5. There's plenty of action. So if you're in the area, close by, come on over, come play some cash game. Come make some money.
Is 14?
David with 8-6, folds, Simmer Down. A good hand. He keeps getting good hands. That helps. Raises to 34,000. Victor calls in the cutoff. Ace-8. He is dominated by Simmer Down with his Ace-10. So it looks like heads up, Victor and Simmer Down. Round 2 for these two. Simmer continues. A continuation bet.
40,000.
And Victor looks like he's going to call with his ace high.
He raises to 120.
Or is he re-raising? Okay, no. Let me see. Looks like a re-raise. I'm just visualizing because it's not really popping up on the screen. The stats. That was a good re-raise. Good little bluff there. Simmer Down, ace deuce. Yes, Alan Piscatello. Round of each is back. And Adriana Davis is asking what was the final prize pool. Okay, I did announce it earlier. Maybe you just logged in, but first place is $1,404. Second, $1,053. Third is $526. $351 for fourth, and $176 for fifth. So first prize is over $1,000, $1,404. Who will take the big prize? We shall find out soon enough. All right, back to this. Simmer Down has an ace. Top pair. And what does Joe have? He has a he has a gut shot and a flush draw. Looks like Simmer Down takes his pot. The rich getting richer.
Oh, that's it. Right there.
Did you ask me?
No, I was just reading them.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so there's a 15-minute delay. And there I saw myself walking by. Didn't know it was being filmed, but it was. All right.
One full.
I guess it's been 15 minutes now, at least.
Five falls. Six folds. Seven folds.
David suited connector with a suited connector, 7-8. It's a nice hand to see a flop.
Three players.
He calls, or he will call, I'm guessing. It's a bit of a delay.
8 checks. 5 checks.
And nobody hits the flop. So right now David is good with, oh, I'm sorry, he has trip eights. That's pretty good for David. And Byron also has trip eights.
And then I got spin off by the dollar.
All right, let's see what the river brings. It might be a chop. We'll see. Oh, 7 does play. That was kind of brutal. It's a heck of a way to go out. I mean, he played it right. So we are down to 7 players. VPIP, which stands for voluntarily putting money in the pot, simmered down, is at 100%. I can't say I've ever seen that before. Victor, 50%, David, 50, Nick, 16, 16, and the rest are 16. Okay. And here is the chip count.
What he says you're good.
Okay. You restarting the clock one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
7 times.
Simmer Down has quite a big stack. The Snowman for Keith. And another pair. Joe has pocket threes and JMP ace 4 suited. There's some action cards. Ace 5 for Nick. Simmer Down Jack 6 suited. That's a good flop for Simmer Down. He's got to be happy with that flop. He has a backdoor possibility to straight, and he has flush draw. Nobody else really hit anything. Keith might call. No, he folded. That was a good fold. They're playing well. Simmer Down takes down another pot. I'm so used to commentating live cash games, and they play a whole lot different. There's a whole lot more calls, and it just plays a little bit different. They're playing pretty well in this tournament. Well, it is a final table. Suited Jack 4 for Victor. Amber alert. Everybody's phone going off. I know it's not mine. I have mine off. They really shouldn't have their phones on at the table because it does interrupt with the computers, the graphics and whatnot. Let's see. Keith is all in for 39,000 with pocket jacks. David calls, pocket fives. Simmer Down calls as well. Let's see if Nick, does Nick call? Yes. Okay, so we're going four-way. Looks like the jacks are still good. Oh, no, they're not. Nick has sevens. Nick has 3 sevens. Trips. He is eliminated. He is out. What are you going to do, Keith? You put it in good, but that's poker sometimes. That was a good pot for Nick. So 6 players are left. So this is the bubble now. We're on the bubble.
at 6?
Yeah.
It's bubble time.
They can do it. It takes the percentage off of each stack.
Okay, I hear them talking about paying the bubble.
They want to pay the bubble.
I'd win $20.
I mean, I'm still 100 in the hole, but yeah.
Let's see what they agree on. So 10 people in the chat. What is your take on paying the bubble? Do you like paying the bubble or not? What about the bubbles bubble or the bubbles bubble bubble? You pay them too, or just the bubble?
They were saying that you could change the percentage.
Didn't think about the logistics, did you?
No. Do 20 off each.
16.
16.
I mean,
Well, if they do pay the bubble, it'll go a little bit faster. If they don't, it's probably going to slow it down a bit. So
I would ask Justin.
it's got its good points and not so good points.
I gotta redo it.
One call.
Because of the amount of people, it does 5 automatically.
Let's see what they're talking about. Let's listen in.
20 each.
40.
Absolutely not true.
40? Raise, 3 raises to 40.
Sounds like they're paying the bubble, from my understanding. I think so. All right, let's see. Victor raised with King Jack. Simmer down called. He's in the cutoff and the button. Pocket deuces. Let's see if he can set mine. He's set mining here, hoping to hit a deuce. Nick. No deuce. Victor is good with top pair Jack kicker. Okay, but Victor, yes. Bets out and fold, fold. Let's look at the aggression factor here. Simmer down, the most aggressive player, and JMP and Joe, the least aggressive. David has a pretty hand. King 10 suited. Simmer down has a prettier hand. Much prettier. Simmer down raises. Joe calls. Going three-way. Good flop for kings, no ace. But nothing for the other two players, so I imagine they'll be folding when Simmer down bets out. Simmer down is on fire today. He is winning pot after pot. He really hasn't slowed down much since he started. Donkey Kong shirt. I see him wearing a Donkey Kong shirt. I haven't seen that in a while. I remember that when I was a kid. All right, Alan, it says, if I'm the big stag, I want the bubble to be as long and as painful as possible. That is true. So that, I was actually thinking that, but I just didn't want to say it. But yeah, absolutely. If you're the big stack, yeah, you want to punish the smaller stacks. It's just a great spot to be. Absolutely. When Simmer is hitting his cards, he will be forced. He is a force to be reckoned with. That's what Alan is saying in the chat. That is true. That is true. Yeah, he was playing the cash game a couple days ago here, and he was making some pretty good moves, and I was pretty impressed with Simmer's play. Simmer Down's play. Alrighty, let's see. What do we have here? We have a flush draw. Simmer Down has a flush draw, and he has an 8. And JMP is all in with pocket queens for 112,000. So of course Simmer Down is going to call. He has a straight. He has an 8 and a flush draw. And they're actually pretty close. 56% of 44. So. Yeah, of course he would call.
No, you're not gonna start. That's gonna be the right card.
There it is. There it is. He hit both. Straight. Pick it. You want a straight? You want a flush? Running good. Simmer Down. No straight. Oh, did I misread it? I'm seeing straights. I just pictured him having a straight. Glad I'm not playing the tournament. Be misreading my cards. That's why they have me back here commentating. So I can misread the cards. Lordy Lord. All right. Simmer Down. King 6 suited. All right. How many players do we have now? We have 5. We're down to 5.
Need you to rescan 7. Just take them off and put them back on.
So my understanding is that they did pay the bubble, and he just busted, and they gave him $100. Simmer Down. Flop hitting him. He is the crusher, the ultimate crusher today. Simmer Down. So again, I'd like to thank the sponsors, Jeff LaPoff at State Farm. Thank you so much. I'd like to thank Impact Property. I'd like to also thank Spin Art by Badal. I'd like to thank Raising Canes. A big thanks to Crown Trophy, and a big thank you to Roof Jokers, and also GPC, Georgetown Poker Club, as all these are sponsored for this Dad's Group charity tournament. And we are down to 5 players, so everyone is in the money, including the Bubble Boy. But he just busted. They are going for first place, which is over $1,400. Might be a little bit less because they did pay the bubble.
It's gonna be 32.
I think they take it out. They probably take it out of the top, perhaps. That's what usually happens, but I don't have the exact numbers in front of me right now. But all right. David 6-3, simmer down ace 8. So far, simmer down is good with his ace high. Still good. Takes down a small pot, but still takes it down. All right, let's see who the players that are left. Nick in seat 1. Victor, seat 1, he has 491,000 chips. Victor in seat 3, he has 346,000. Joe, seat 4, 531,000. Oh gosh, these are old numbers. My apologies. This can't be right.
32, sorry.
Or maybe. Okay, I'm going to read them out. Okay, and I'm sorry. Okay, back to, okay, Joe in seat 4 has 531,000. David has 167,000. And it shows simmer down 54,700. Oh, it's not showing like all the numbers. It's 1.5 million. Okay. Yeah, the screen doesn't show all the numbers in here. So, all right. Okay, Victor with King Queen is good so far, and simmer down has King 9. Simmer down is doing the betting. Victor still good with his queen. Okay, here we go. So on my screen, I wasn't able to read it because the numbers weren't all fitting in the little box, but here are the numbers.
Last minute, 8:16.
Yeah, it doesn't look like 200.
15 and 16.
Did they have the bubble or is that not big?
Yeah, I assume we did. I don't think it's reflected up there yet. It's not.
That's math, so I don't know if you can change it. Wait, you also do just taking 20 off each one, right? Yeah.
Which is perfectly fine. I just know that software is something you can do that basically takes out a percentage from everybody.
Yeah. 4, 7, and 8 total. 1 call. 3 checks. 10 up.
Let's see, Nick with 10-8 and Victor 7-3 in the big blind. And small blind versus big blind.
1 bet, 50,000.
It's like Nick bet out and took it down.
Well, I just have to tell him so he can put it on the screen. let him finish his bet so we can.
So earlier, before I was commentating, I was playing a cash game here. They had a round of Omaha, PLO Omaha, and round of Hold'em. 1-2-5 for the PLO and 1-2 for the Hold'em. And it was an action-packed table. So not sure if it's still going on. They do have a game going, but I'm not sure if it's. You'll have to check on Poker Atlas to see what game they have right now. But they definitely have a 1-2. It looks like they have a 1-2 game right now going. So come on down if you're in the area by Georgetown. Come play some cash games.
Hey, now that you guys are in the money, I'm gonna take care of your dealers.
I said we donated to the dealer.
I'm okay with whatever you do.
That's fine with me, we already agreed there's
You didn't collect it?
It's too hot to be outside. Come in here and feel the nice air-conditioned building.
Oh.
Trust me, if he left it, I wouldn't put it right in the dealer box already.
18,000 big one. We got 7 folded. One fold.
And ladies, for all you ladies out there, Wednesdays is free for ladies to play here at Georgetown Poker Club. And for gentlemen, it's free on Wednesdays, the very first Wednesday of every month. It's free for all gentlemen to play here. So come play at GPC Poker Club in Georgetown. It's just a little bit north of Round Rock, about 8 minutes north of Round Rock. Not too far from Austin. Just head on north. And I really like playing here because it has like a home game kind of feel. It's not so busy. It's very relaxed. All the players are super friendly. The dealers are great. Management's great. Great place to play. I've been playing here for a few months now. I think I started maybe February, March, earlier this year. Simmer down with some baby cards. Now he could pretty much play anything with that monstrosity of a chip stack. Suited gapper for Nick. Joe calls with ace-7 and David checks his big blind. Looks like it was a limp pot. And Nick is open-ended. And David goes all in with his 3. Well, he is short-stacked, so can't really blame him. But if you look at the numbers, Nick is ahead by 44% with his open-ender and his backdoor flush draw. Now what is... Okay, Joe, yeah, Joe did fold, of course. All right. So Nick needs to hit his backdoor flush or his open-ended draw. Okay, so David, his 3s hold up. He picked a right spot to go all in. He was short stacked and he did hit the flop, so he did shove, so that's not a bad play. That was a good play by David. It's down to 5. 5 players. There's like one hiding in the image. But there are 5 players.
Raised. 60. One raises to 60,000. 3 folds.
Pocket sevens.
4 folds. 7 folds, 8 folds.
Pocket sevens for Nick. He raises. And looks like everybody folded.
No way.
They're just kicking back. They've been playing for a few hours. I'm sure they're a little bit tired.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Wait, no, he's the dealer.
This is definitely a mental game. It could be draining sometimes when you play tournaments.
Oh, yeah.
But at the
He's
same
buddy,
time,
so
you make it to the
cost
final
him.
table, your adrenaline is going.
Yeah.
Final tabling a tournament is always fun, 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 fun. So hopefully next year, I final table the main event. That'll be the most fun. I can only try. I've played it twice. Didn't cash any both times, but it was fun. They say 3rd time's the charm. We'll see if that holds true. The snowman for David. Simmer down. Has pocket jacks. He's going to re-raise, I imagine. Wait. Oh, 8's called. Okay, he called. And Simmer's going to raise. How much? 39,000. Now David's going to call. See if he can hit an 8. Simmer Down's been getting good cards, without a doubt. And he's playing well. David is making a move for it. Simmer's not believing. It's like, I've got jacks. I've got lots of chips, too. Simmer Down check raised him. Good move, Simmer Down. I thought he was just going to call there. No, he check raised. That's a better move. That is a good move. Yeah, earlier Alan was saying that when Simmer Down gets a stack, a big stack, he's a force to be reckoned with. And I am seeing that now. David calls. Jack 7. And the cutoff, I don't know about that hand, Jack 7. Simmer Down has him crushed. Well, no, Nick has all of them crushed. Nick with a suited hand. Yeah, that's the best hand, and he hits a flop. And David has a 7. I doubt he's going to call. I doubt anybody will call. Now let's look at the stacks. Okay, let's finish this up first. Okay, Simmer Down is calling. All right. I believe Nick just said all in. Yes, he did.
Well, I'm just trying to get a count.
And Simmer Down folds it down. And here you go. Here are the stacks. So they're pretty much even. Joe, Nick, and Victor, pretty close. And David has about half of their stack, half the amount of their stack. And Simmer Down has 3 times the amount as their stack. So there you go. V-Pit voluntarily putting money in the pot. Simmer Down 85%. He is the most aggressive player. And Joe at 30%.
The regional director, she had other chips. Hopefully she made it in there. Can't take this hand.
Looks like a bunch of nothing. Got the small blind with King 8. That's pretty good for the small blind. And Joe, it looks like a check. Or call check. Good flop for Victor. That is the sound of a level going up. Blinds are going up. Next hand.
One more hand and I'll break when you're out of this.
Those y'all can skip the break.
I need like 5 minutes.
Save this.
Oh, it's fine.
They're talking about skipping the break. Alan is saying that Simmer playing tighter than normal. Well, I did notice that everybody does play tighter, but it is a tournament, so tournament play, people tend to, especially the final table, they tend to play a little bit tighter than cash games. Cash games are just a bunch of loosey-goosey players. There's just a lot more gamble in cash games, which that's what Simmer Down usually plays. But he's playing well. He's playing right. All right, back to the screen. Flush. David has a flush. He went all in. He took it down. Looks like they're going on break. So they're probably taking a 5-minute break is what I hear. I heard him talk about they needed 5 minutes.
You want to color them up?
Color some?
Yeah.
So they are playing the Dad's Group Charity Tournament, and it is down to 5 players. And I'd like to say thank you to all the sponsors. They are Jeff Lepoff at State Farm, Impact Property, Spin Art by Badal, Raising Canes, Crown Trophy, Roof Jokers, and GPC. Thank you all for the sponsorship. And what can we talk about? We can talk about, is anybody watching the WSOP tomorrow? I believe it starts tomorrow. Starts tomorrow, right? That's exciting. I'm rooting for the underdog. The underdog is the Italian player. I don't remember his name, but I know he's Italian, and he seems very humble, and he has, like, I believe he has the least amount of wins, and he is second shortest stack, but that's who I'm rooting for. I know there's only 2 Americans, and the rest are from other countries. From the UK, there's a few from the UK, I believe. There's a Scottish fella. There's...
We have 100K chips now.
There's who? John Peter. Jan. Jan. Oh, and there's a Spaniard, too. And there's a Ukrainian. And there's a German player. This is just going by memory. I don't have it in front of me. It's just what I read earlier this morning. But there are 2 Americans, 1 Italian, 1 Ukrainian, 1 German. There's a few UKers, 1 Scottish. Well, that's what's his name? Forgot. But yeah, but that's exciting to watch. Watch the final table of the main event.
Yeah, you want to color up some of his purples? Let me just do the stuff.
Let's see. There's 9 people in the live chat. Thank you for sticking around and watching this live stream. Let's see. And there's still a cash game out here. If anybody wants to come out and play some cash games. Well, there's 1 table and there's 1 person on the list. There's always a lot of good action here. It's a good game. I was actually playing earlier, and I didn't want to leave the table, but had to come commentate. But I also enjoy commentating. And it's fun to see what the players are playing with and how they're playing and talking about it. I enjoy that. But I do love playing poker. Mostly play cash games. Throw in a tournament here and there. I might go up to Choctaw They have a series going that just started.
365. My bad.
I've had some good success in Choctaw, so it's been good to me. So I do like Choctaw. Choctaw, Oklahoma.
200.
You said 285, 75? That's 290, 360.
365,
I
right?
thought you said 270 something plus
Oh, no,
280
I-
something. I'm like,
Looks like they're taking down the counts
400.
for more precise count. Donkey Kong shirt. Who's played Donkey Kong out there? Did you ever play Donkey Kong? How old were you? Like 8 years old? Yeah.
That's 500.
Those-
Yeah, shit, if it's 20, yeah, that's 500.
yeah, throwing the barrels.
Three times shit. 630. That's 640. 5, almost 6 hours. Wait, start at 1 now.
Just end this thing right now.
Hey, let me know when I need to start it.
I think they're ready. Ready to get on with the game. Ready to take it down. Who's going to take it down? Who do you predict will be taking this tournament down?
Okay. We're ready, one.
Are we ready? Yes, we are ready. Get this show on the road.
10, 20.
Here we go. Let's see. Pocket sixes for Joe. He's all in.
I am. Hey, I got a pair for the first time.
Takes it down.
Just not big enough pair.
Now let's see if we can see the stacks. They did an exact count,
I
so
thought 6s, so I
should be
was
pretty
dumb.
accurate.
You're running it would be 4, 4, 4.
All right, Joe and David getting a little short, but still a lot of playability. When you have 20 big blinds, you still have play. No need to go crazy. Victor calls. Joe folds. David on the button. Calls and Simmer. What does Simmer have? Simmer has 8 deuce. He's in the small blind. He finishes, he calls. And Nick checks. It's a limp pot. Looks like there's a flush draw for Nick. And Simmer down hits his 8. So Nick isn't going anywhere. Victor and David have nothing really. So heads up, Simmer down and Nick. No flush draw for Nick yet. Simmer down continues. He bid out 75,000. I think he will call. Yes, he did. And Nick did not get there. Simmer down is good, but he doesn't need a bet. He doesn't know that though. But Nick will be folding.
He's on top of my phone again.
Here's some poker trivia for you all. What are the suits called? Like the diamonds, spades, clubs. What's the official name? Does anybody know? Well, let me tell you. They are called pips. P-I-P-S. Pips.
Side back seat. Yeah.
So for those of you that did not know, now you know. Just random trivia. Random facts. Simmer down with ace jack, raises to 50,000. David has ace queen. He will call. And Victor calls with his quack quack with these duckies. Well, David's still good. It's a good bet by Simmer down. He has position. He sensed weakness, so he bets out. And he has a lot of chips. And he gets them to fold. Oh, no. No, my apologies. Victor did call. No, Victor is good with his pocket deuces. Well, it looks like he's grabbing for chips. Little does he know he has showdown value with deuces, I guess. He probably thinks his deuces can't be good. He's trying to get him off the hand. And it worked.
Last time I played against you at this final table, the flop has had a king. This is the first time I played this final table. You mean every time we played? Every time we played at this final table, the flop there's been a king on there. And I've had a pocket pair left for him. That one I had ace jack. I'm not gonna tell you if I
He said he's not going to tell him if he had a king, but they will see it later.
Yeah? Yeah, sorry. I'll be there soon.
Let's see who hit what. Ace, Simmer down has ace high. That's about it. Nobody has a flush draw. Everybody's checking. Yeah, ace high is still good. Simmer down. Looks like he's grabbing chips. Everybody's going to fold. Although he didn't need a bet, but he does not know that. Players are probably thinking in their head, simmer down, simmer down, simmer down, simmer down. Get it? He's not simmering down. He is playing aggressive. And it has definitely worked. Let's look at the aggression factor. All right, he has simmered down a bit. It started out at 100%. It's down to 51%, which is still pretty high. And thank you once again to everyone that's in the live chat. There are 10 people watching. Thank you for sticking around and watching this tournament. Again, let's see. There, Joe has an 8. He bet out. Simmer down. What does simmer down have? Okay, he has a straight draw. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for simmer down. Choppity chop chop. They both had a straight. Well, fancy that. VPIP simmered down 77%. It's pretty high. Actually, looking at these stats, everybody is pretty high. 37% is considered high VPIP. Like, for example, if you look at the VPIP of Antonius, the pros, Phil Ivey, it's closer to like 20 or less. Patrick Antonius. David with his ace high is good right now. Still good with ace high. Simmer down bets out. Probably take it down. Victor is calling with king 7. Not exactly sure why, but he is. Maybe he's floating. Trying to bluff in the later street. Let's see what he does. Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. He was floating. He had a plan. I was wondering why he was calling. He had a plan to bluff on the river. Okay. Well played, Victor.
Brace the curse.
This talking is making me thirsty. What's that line? These pretzels are making me thirsty. What TV show is that from? These pretzels are making me thirsty. Anybody know?
70,000, one fold.
Simmer down. Pocket tens. Ace 4, David. And Nick, queen 3. Fold, fold. Simmer down, takes it down. Simmer down, takes it down. That's been like the line all day long. Simmer down, takes it down. Simmer down, takes it down, another pot. These pretzels are making me thirsty. It's from Seinfeld. Any Seinfeld fans out there? Love that show. Love Curb Your Enthusiasm as well. That's got to be my favorite all-time show. Curb Your Enthusiasm TV show. Love it. But it was from an episode where Kramer, I think Kramer went to Hollywood, wanted to be a movie star, or a TV star, a star in Hollywood, and he got a part. That's what he had to say. These pretzels are making me thirsty. Well, all this talking is making me thirsty. Good thing I have a drink. All right. Simmer down, Jack 10, Victor 10-8. Let's see, what do we have here? Oh, okay. That's a good flop. Open-ended. No, I'm sorry, Jack. I swear I'm not drinking alcohol. I'm not seeing things. No, it's a jack. He has a jack.
10, 20, 20.
15, 30, 30.
Well, sorry, 15, 30, 30.
Wow, these 5 players have stuck around for a while. It's been a good little while with 5 players going at it. Tough players. David is all in with 6-9 suited.
No.
And is Joe going to call? Let's hear this.
Good shot, I can't call.
No,
I think that's fold.
he folded.
So now the lines are 15, 30, 30.
Let's look at the stacks. Nick and David are pretty short right now. Joe has 17 big blinds. All right. All right, back to the screen. Let's see. David has a flush draw. Anybody have an 8? Nobody has an 8. Simmer down. He has a 6. Simmer down is good. Simmer down.
Yeah, I did track mine. I'm just like, no, I made it this far by not doing go shit.
Takes it down.
Sorry.
You can bleep that and edit it.
Yeah. Three raises to 90,000.
Nick Foles, 6'9". Victor King 10. So blinds are 15,000, 30,000. And Joe is going to call, I imagine. Or no, I'm sorry, go all in. Oh, well, he is short, so he... Now, is Victor going to call? If you look at the stacks... So Nick and David are the ones that are really short. Victor's pretty short as well, 16 big blinds. Looks like he's contemplating. He wants to call. Let's listen in.
You on tilt from that last hand.
Reluctantly folding.
You tell me later what that went.
I like his shirt. Be a nice human. That's right. Be a nice human.
1530.
I wanted to shove it, and then he shoved it. I was like, right, I'm way out of there.
Because you just 3-bet, right? 2 point. Put 9 rough.
Getting one of those that we see on the stream where he's chuckling on the couch.
Nick Jack 8, simmer down 9-3. And it's blind versus blind.
Best hand I've seen in at least 10 hands.
I didn't set a precedent with that 90 now. You cut that out.
Looked like simmer down raised it, and yeah, he folded. He's got the chips. He could pretty much do that. Even just with 9-3. He's got to put he's putting the pressure on these fellas. It's so fantastic to have a big chip stack at a final table. And it's fun being a bully. Putting the pressure. David all in.
Jeez, come on.
Simmered down, folded. I'm surprised there, I guess. Well, he didn't have a great hand, but he's so short. 125,000. That's just a few big blinds. Oh, he didn't want to double him up. I mean, it was the right fold.
You got me. You get lucky.
I lose between 4 all day.
Wow, nobody called him, right? Or no, Victor did call.
Oh, sorry. Window. Out.
And Victor gets a queen. Looks like David is out of here. That was a long 5-handed game. That was down to 4.
I'm in for 200. Like I did the initial 100 add on. I'm like,
Well played.
Go ahead and tell me if you got it.
we're in Profitable, Joey? Ace queen.
All these players are playing pretty good.
Yeah. If it wasn't for one hand toward the first break too, I would have done to do that, or just a hand.
There
before break.
was a hand earlier on that table. He pushed, I was here, he pushed all in. There was everyone behind me. I had flopped a straight. I'm like, oh my god. No.
The sound effects.
I hate making the right move.
Hate being good poker players.
Nice. Simmer down. Pocket kings. I bet he feels like a king tonight.
They get some entertainment in there, right?
90,000.
He's running like a king.
This move would be nice at some point. Confidence too.
It's not like you've been
And
bluffing
no
us, you just
action.
had lucky hands. Sorry, I'll really try not to do this.
Some of them I bluffed.
No,
Nobody had anything.
the chip side, I would be
Yeah.
raising every hand 3x. I'm gonna see a flop.
Shit, boy.
Play with you enough.
No, he's
Hardly
won
at
all
all.
his money off that knob.
And this is not good.
So Nick only has 4 big blinds.
Yeah, it all started with that one guy that went all in. Yeah, that guy could. Ace something of hearts, and there was nothing on the board. That was
This is the one.
Yeah, and I know everybody plays their own game, but
Basically has a chip in a chair. So any good hand that he gets, of course, he's going to put it in. And 7 deuce is not it. Simmer down with the best hand.
Deuce of clubs, deuce of hearts, 7 of clubs. Eight bet 60,000.
A flush draw for Joe and Simmer down. Joe, you're in trouble. He needs a 5 or a jack. Joe is in trouble. I think it's all going to get in.
you got me on a jack high flush.
Joe bets out 75,000. Simmer goes all in. Of course, Joe calls. Well played, Joe. Well played. Bye, Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong is my spirit animal, it says. Nice shirt. That's a whole lot of clubs.
Your book played 7 deuce.
Whole lot of pips that look like
I'm
clubs.
complaining about my hands and I flop a boat.
You gotta play that 7.
I said, I looked down at it and I was like, oh, this is gross. Maybe I should play it.
Oh, I'd been so sad. Yeah, but you wouldn't hit it.
So we are down to 3 players. This gets exciting. Then heads up.
Doubled you up. One big blind.
I kind of like how they haven't made a deal. Like, it's kind of fun to play heads up. So how often do you get to play heads up? Because they don't have heads up tournaments like they used to. I remember back in the day when I used to play in Vegas, they had quite a few heads up tournaments, and the buy-ins weren't that much. They were like $300, and I used to love them. They had them at Caesars quite a bit. I think it was like maybe 2009, 2010 perhaps. They don't have them anymore. So they have to hire so many dealers. It just doesn't make sense for casinos to do that anymore. So, like as I was saying, it's good not to make a deal sometimes and just play heads up. Go for the gold. What was that in Talladega Nights? What was that saying? If you ain't first, you're last. Simmer down with another good hand. Takes it down.
I need a while. I just want to say that you're just bullying us, but
It's just between me.
it was making it really hard to call, even with.
It's just between me and you, I think.
I'm just waiting to.
They think that simmer down is bullying, being a bully, but he's getting hands. And he has made some bully moves. I mean, he's playing well. But it certainly does help to get good cards, absolutely. Especially in a tournament. Thank you once again, people in the live chat. There's 9 people. Thank you for hanging around and watching this tournament, this Dad's Group charity tournament. Nick with ace 10. I'm guessing he did get it in. Okay. Or no, simmer down. Yeah, he went all in. Nick went all in.
Check it down.
Victor called, and simmer down will call as well. 3 10s. Nick is pretty good. I mean, that's really good for him. I mean, it should hold up. Ace 10 with Victor and simmer down's hand. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Simmer down. Hit his 9.
Me too. 10.
Now, I'm surprised Victor's betting out there, because normally, like when it's all in, there's 3-way all in. You really don't want to
People say this straight, like,
bet someone out because you want somebody to get knocked out, but simmer down.
Got it.
Simmer down hit.
Like I said, it's just me and you playing.
That is a nice triple up.
40-40 now. 20-40-40. The new line.
I love playing shorthanded. It's a lot more strategic of a game, shorthanded play, especially heads up. Heads up is the most strategic game of poker. It's the most strategic form of poker. Because a lot of the times you're just playing the player, because a lot of times you're not hitting anything. So there's a lot. Aggression usually wins heads up. But same with three-handed. It's a very short game. King high still good for Simmer Down. I think Victor was done with that hand. Let's look at the stacks. Let's see how much Nick has. Oh, 6 big blinds, even though he had tripled up. But those blinds, that'll eat it up for sure. And Victor, 10 big blinds. Wow, they're pretty. Yeah, they're both pretty short. So this tournament might be over pretty soon. But we'll see. Sometimes somebody might have a short stack and just build it up. Keep building and building it up. You never know. It's not over till the fat lady sings. And I don't see the fat lady anywhere. So it's definitely not over yet. I don't hear her either. Victor, pocket sevens. He's going all in. With ace, Nick is going all in with ace 6, and Victor calls with sevens. Appropriate call. But they're both short.
Tell me you had ace.
Let's hear this out.
Answer.
7.
Answer.
Nick, you played very well. Congratulations. Now go get yourself some money. And I'll see you at the cash game, hopefully. Heads up poker. My favorite. I remember what I said, aggression wins. So whoever's the most aggressive player is going to take it down. It's not over yet. We got Victor and Simmer Down.
Victor.
Wanted to see the stacks. We'll look at it after this hand. The dirty diaper. But he does have position. There we go. Heads up. Nobody hits anything. No, Victor, you don't have a club. Can't even try to bluff it there.
Queen high.
Oh, guess who has a flush?
Oh, close. Oh, that'll work.
Simmer Down. 2,395,000 chips. Victor has 610,000 chips. There's your aggression frequency. And there's your voluntarily putting money in the pot. simmer down, takes it down. So in heads-up poker, position is definitely very important. The just kidding hand, JK. That's a good raise with a strong hand. That's a pretty strong hand, heads up. And Victor has a suited two-gapper. So that's a three times the big blind bet. That's a good bet. Boom! You hit top pair, simmer down. Continue on. And Victor has none of it. He's got to fold. He does not have enough chips to do anything else but fold.
One of my favorite hands, Jack King on.
Did you hear him? One of my favorite hands, he said.
Yes! I'd like to tell that to people.
Oh, he showed it. That's something I wouldn't do, but that's just me. Heads up, I wouldn't be showing in a tournament.
That was my goal.
But it's a friendly game of poker.
Yeah, but of course, third and seconds.
He's pretty much telling him, hey, I'm not just bullying you. I had it. Because I'm sure Victor probably feels that way, that maybe he was being bullied, but he didn't have anything to call, so of course he had to fold. There's the trophy. It's always nice to have a trophy. Such an accomplishment to win first place in a tournament. Simmer down and Victor both have clubs. Let's see if we can get any clubs on the flop. It's not showing the flop. I can't see it. Oh, there it is. Okay, Victor bet out. He asked position, and he took it down. That was good. I say if you have position, heads up, you should definitely put some aggressive moves against your opponent. Especially if you have chips. A big stack, especially. It is kind of hard to make moves when you're short stacked. Nice hand for simmer down. Suited connector, high suited connector. He's in position, he raises. Raises to 120,000. Now Victor should fold there. Jack deuce isn't very good. Heads up. It is suited, but still. He's out of position. He doesn't have too many chips. There you go. Open-ended. Ah, he should have... I'm surprised he didn't bet there. Now he's going to bet. Okay. It's not a bad play to check the flop, see what happens on the turn, and then bet. Now he has a flush draw and a straight draw.
Even before turn.
All right, let's look at these stacks again. Let's see. Let's see where they are. very important to know your stacks heads up, especially. Okay, Victor has 8 big blinds, so he's pretty short. So right now, Victor should probably just get it in good. Because if you're calling the raises with a very mediocre or bad hand, you're just bleeding out chips. That's not a good all-in.
Let's do it. You got me. But it's suited.
But it's suited, he says. Oh, Victor is crushed by Simmer Down with his Queen 4, and Simmer Down has Queen Jack. He has to hit a 4 or flush, basically.
Wait. Ace Jack. Oh, wait.
And it is over.
Oh, you're Jack.
Simmer Down, congratulations. Well played. They shake each other's hand. Very gentlemanly. Be a nice human. He looks like a nice human. And he's going to go collect second place money, which isn't bad at all. Congratulations, Simmer Down. He takes down the tournament. Thank you for everyone. There's 12 people in the chat. Tournament is over. Thank you, everyone, for sticking around, and thank you to all the sponsors. Jeff Lepoff at State Farm. Thank you, Impact Property. Thank you, Spin Art by Badal, Raising Canes. Thank you, Crown Trophy. Thank you for sponsoring. Roof Jokers, thank you for being a sponsor. And GPC Poker Club, Georgetown Poker Club, also a sponsor. They sponsored Dad's Group Charity Tournament. Thank you very much. And thank you, everyone, for watching. This is Tracy, Tornado Tracy, commentating, and I am out. Tournament is over. Congratulations. Congratulations to Simmer Down.
You busted everybody.
Getting a white finger